Okay, it's a quick video for myself, Harvey Goldman. No cuts, no edits, no filters, and no hair. So today, I really just want to put a quick video out there about 10 brutal money truths that nobody wants to admit. So let's get into it. So truth number one, most people, myself included, will probably never be rich. And that is 100% by design. Basically, there's massive wealth inequality. We all know this. And there are rising economic barriers that basically prevent this. So unless you've got extremely rich family and you've got generational wealth, you're probably never going to be rich. Truth number two, owning a home isn't a guarantee of wealth anymore. It may have been, well, it certainly was for my grandparents. It may have been for my parents, but with high mortgage rates, market instability, and really a rental market, despite the increases that's booming, that's just the way it is. Owning a home is not going to guarantee you money. Truth number three, jobs won't save you. And this is particularly true in my own case. Relying on a single income is basically dangerous in this day and age. I consider it high risk to just have one income. And yeah, that's all there is to say on that. Truth number four, credit cards are definitely not your friend. I've got credit cards. I do put the bigger purchases that I make, if I pay for a deposit on a holiday, really anything that I buy that's over £500, I buy it on a credit card, and then I pay that card off usually within about 3 days. The reason that I do that is not because I need the credit, it's just to get the additional protection that having a credit card used to purchase something affords you. So basically you're covered sometimes for up to 18 months if anything goes wrong, whereas you're not if you pay with a debit card or cash, or you're not covered in the same way, certainly not with a debit card. Truth number five, saving money is not going to make you rich. And this may sting to hear this, but it won't. Saving money is never going to make you rich. You can have hundreds of thousands of pounds in the bank. You're literally wasting your money. Inflation is going up and up and up, and it eats away at savings. It makes your money almost valueless. Investing is the key. Now, obviously, that's not to say that you need zero money in your bank. You should still have enough money in your bank, ideally to cover a year of your life. So whether that's £15,000, £20,000, whatever it might be, as a parachute, you want that as a safeguard. But there's no point in having any more than that. The interest you get is crap. Most banks pay about 1%, 1.5%. If you're lucky, yes, you can tie it up in an ISA. That's okay. Investing sensibly is probably the key there. And that's the only way that you're going to get more out of your money. So truth number six, the lottery mindset is a financial killer. A lot of people simply rely on luck instead of action. And that's basically going to keep people broke. And that's all there is to say on that. Truth number seven, so working harder won't necessarily make you richer. Whereas smart financial decisions will reap you more money than sheer working effort alone. And that's very true. Truth number eight, don't look to your government to save you. And I'm not just saying that because of the current government we've got, and oh my God, I could go on forever about that. Any government, don't look to your government to save you. If being alive for the last 40 plus years has taught me anything about government, it's that we vote one lot of clowns in to the next. Every 4 years or so, we go, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. They do the same in America, Democrat, Republican, they alternate it. The clowns that you vote in, it's just, they're basically just crooks with a different coloured tie. And that's the long and short of it. They look after their own. They look after the interests of them and their own, not of us, the common people. They're all out to rinse money from the system, to pay for their own lifestyles and set their own generational wealth up. They're not interested in helping you. And that may be a bitter pill to swallow. Prove me wrong. Truth number 9, most people are living paycheck to paycheck. So just because you see your neighbour driving around in his brand new Audi, I guarantee he's probably not bought it. He's probably financed it. I've financed cars myself before, and people have been, ooh, how can you afford that? Doesn't really matter, does it? You can just afford it. But people do live paycheck to paycheck. Even the people that have got the big TVs, that drive the flash cars, it's all front. I did read a quote, and I'm going to absolutely do a hatchet job of this. I did read a quote the other evening that was something like, the very wealthy stay quiet, the rich like to show off, and the poor shout it from every rooftop. And that's basically it. You usually find that the people that shout the loudest about the money they've got are probably the most skint. It's all perception. It's all living your best life on Instagram, and it's all codswallop. I was going to say something else then. But yeah, so a lot of people, they don't realise how fragile their situation is, or those around them, just based on what they see people, allegedly have. Truth number 10. If you don't take control over your finances, I can promise you 100% that nobody else is going to. Nobody cares about your finances. Your local MP doesn't care about you not being able to feed your kids, not being able to pay your council tax, you're 3 months behind with your water bill. They don't care. Why should they? It's not their problem. It's your problem. So you need to educate yourselves. You need to grab that bull by the horns, and you need to become financially literate. Now, I'm speaking from a position of somebody that 100% hasn't been for years and years and years. And this is only something that I've started to turn around maybe in the last 3 or 4 years, probably since my early 40s. And before that, I was terrible with money. And I mean absolutely terrible. Spending it on the worst things, saving none of it, investing none of it, literally just spunking money left and right. And then I woke up, and I realised that it couldn't go on. And it's almost like a person that's overweight that suddenly looks in the mirror one morning after being fat for 20 years and thinks, Jesus Christ, I need to sort this out. That's the position that I was in. And it's taken me about 3 or 4 years to actually turn that around to really any degree. And then the last 6 or 7 weeks since I've been doing YouTube videos, I've leveled that right up. So I'm now on a path of exponential learning, exponential personal growth in terms of finance and financial literacy. It's a process, not an event, but the sooner you start, the sooner you will enable yourself to start sorting some of these financial problems out. So anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Really keen to find out. Let me know in the comments. YouTube's going to put another video up here somewhere, so check that one out maybe. Like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz, and more videos tomorrow. Goldman, peace out.